mess. We need it or whatever. Okay. But that's what I said. You gotta be careful because they're gonna people these particular people in these areas, they're gonna complain about that too. You can't please some of these people. You can't, right? So somebody trying to say, oh, apologize for what? The truth? Oh no, wisdom is truth, baby. Wisdom is truth. What is it that black people, I told you, black people, the most people that do not like to take accountability for their actions. Now, somebody put that video out and it went across my feed yesterday because you knew I was going to say this shit today. But in general, most times, in most communities, people don't want to get involved. They scared. They got to still live there. You know what I'm saying? They got to still live there. They don't want to talk, and then again, even if somebody took somebody to another country, what do Africa, even if you took one of my clones to Africa and they're beating this person because I'm saying something about black people, what do black people in Africa have to do with black people in America? Why can't you approach the person straight up and have a conversation with the person? Why you don't call the person on one of your little platforms where there's millions of followers watching your platform and talk to them on their platform about how they feel about the situation? Why you want to go putting a wire in somebody's house to catch them having a conversation like, oh, sometimes, but comedians can get on stage and say, oh, sometimes black people get on my damn nerves. They be acting like this and we be acting like that. But somebody in their privacy of their own home, you're trying to look for something. You messy. You people are messy, and I'm gonna say what the fuck I gotta say right here on the camera, and I'm gonna say what I got to say when it's off. I'm gonna think what I want to think when I'm thinking it. I'm gonna think what I want to think when I'm fucking thinking it. Nobody's changing that. There's a million other people that think like you do, and that's why we still in the situation that we in. But you're not gonna make me say it. Again, these people is not innocent. Black people have had technology. Africans got technology, and they've been using it against us too. You just can't see it because you too busy trying to be all up in everybody's ass. I don't got time for it. You're trying to be liked so yeah you can get on somebody's platform or you could get this record deal. I don't give. I'm not giving a fuck. I want what's my birthright. I don't want nothing else of these worldly things. Something that was left for me, or something that's in my birthright, or something that's an inheritance. That's not worldly. Somebody left it to me. I'm not trying to get you for what you got. And again, these men that are also they have a wife and she might be a seer, but you on here contacting Mommy Wata, Mommy Wata, Ursula, Mommy Wata, the African deity, to put your pleas out. Like, why you can't talk to this person on your own? Why you can't? That's an abomination. That's what I heard. It said be careful of these people that tell you the plan or something word for word, the whole plan. I don't know. That's what, but y'all say I got ADD, but in my world card energy, because I'm pulling from, or people are pushing in energy from all those corners. All the chattel, all these people is pushing in energy, even in the government, even in all these other places. You cannot control how God made somebody else to do something. And most of these people is just mad because you don't know how to do it. I don't care about nobody else doing what I'm doing. But you're not about to steal it from me and do it. If God gave it to me and you don't have it, you're not about to go hijack my information and get it and then put it out. That's what I'm saying. Then you call yourself making money, bitch. You owe me. Let me recognize my intellectual property and I find a way that to make you pay. You're gonna pay. And then these are the bitches that'll be laughing at you while they holding up your views and stuff like this, fucking somebody in a high place to hold up your views so that they can try to do what you're doing better than you and they can't. That's why I say I can't stand these people sometimes. And you trying to say like but you've been capturing royals and siphoning them of their energy the whole time. Even if they look like you do the same shit. Even if they say I'm lying. I'm just talking about myself. Say I'm lying. You will sit there and watch you because your girls and your team ain't got it. You will sit there and watch them get technology to hijack somebody else that need to be able to press their information out because they're being attacked and they're here maybe for a short time, or they might even die giving their messages because it's just because it's this person giving it. You understand? We got something about some elders could be in reverse. Okay. Some people could be trying to blame you or an innocent one, and it's not you. All right. Somebody could be sad and lonely here. All right. And then we got this Putin energy winking in the eye. Okay, hold on. Let's see something because, somebody's trying to be funny. This could be a world leader here. All right. They got somebody like on like punishment or something. Okay, hold on. What is this? Trying to act like I don't want you or the time is up for this, and somebody really, you get what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me see what we could get. That's why I'm saying people like, oh, I'm coming up with these great ideas, and somebody could be trapped somewhere like this, and that's their ideas. That's their intellectual property. But you didn't want to give this person their props and meet them eye to eye and meet them on business and shake their hand like everybody else. You don't want to do whatever this is. You know what? We haven't used these in a minute. We're going to do 2 long drawn out cards and see what we can get with that. Oh, 3. Hold on 1 second. All right, so we got somebody stressed out up here at the top. The joy of the Lord is your strength is at the top of this deck, but let's get something else. Let's shuffle. All right. And somebody could be like, yeah, the joy of the Lord is your strength, huh? Why you up there crying? Where's your God now? Or this is how people want you to be. Because that's what I'm saying. People try to finesse and pay to cause these storms in your life and say, where's God? Well, the fact that you even trying to bother me like that shows me where. On your mind. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Do we want to take that one? Let's see. I kind of wanted something that was going to jump out. Okay. Like I said, and then naughty little, like I said, this is all groups, okay? All the other groups, I think when America's speaking, they be hiding in the background doing spell work, like India and all these other nations. But it'd be some Caucasian people that, or Americans, okay, that will speak out, okay? But like I said, the naughty little Caucasian boys that been able to be elevated and they weren't punished by their parents and they run around here think that they can do what they want to do. And then you got some of these people that look like us that got positions too of power. They just kind of do it a little bit more sneaky. And all this is no man got no right to tell a woman or when and where to create one or how to do something, especially if they're not even involved in the situation. These men transporting these children and stuff, you sick. You sick. Any culture that's doing that, they need to be stripped of their rights and taken up off the land to say, I don't have, extra $25. Let me sell my 10-year-old. And some of this is just like, this could be your This could be your assets, or like it's like a bundle deal, or like, like the mystery things or something, a mystery pouch you get in a cereal bowl or something. They treat your destiny like some mystery cracker jack prize or something. Now, this could be true. Okay, there's a little g God here, and it says God saved you by his grace when you believed. And somebody saying God didn't save you. But it's like, what do you think is God? Right? What do you think is God? We'll just keep these out. All right. It ain't these men, these mere men that we talking about that you look into like that. And if there is a God, I promise you, these people doing everything to try to keep this. If there is a living God or a Christ or a Jesus or whatever, you're gonna try to kill them every time, whether it's a girl or a boy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is how they do. Okay. This group, a collective, not no race, just whoever these people is that's bothered by good energy. That's what they do. So again, somebody could be crying about something. Like, this is what I said. These are men that will like send their wife off so somebody else or a group of people can punish them or something. Something like this. Okay. All right. They're not gonna do it themselves. They're not gonna approach it themselves or something like this. They're gonna do it themselves. Now, this could be if they abducted me from the Stella Hotel. This could be who's up there crying. Okay, they covering up their eye or covering up their face. All right. And God is not saving this person. Somebody could be disconnected from something. Somebody could have different gods, or they could have something else in their ancestry where they may be calling on the wrong thing. Maybe God didn't choose to get somebody. I don't know. Um, somebody could be in this situation, because this could also be saying when you was crying or something like this. But again, I don't know if, like I said, because Thunder, I did that video and I was crying in that video, but it wasn't like I was in trauma. It just was an emotional read. Okay. So somebody could be saying, yeah, you was whatever, or this is how somebody is being treated ill willly here. Okay. Some somebody is being treated ill willed. Okay. People could be watching this to degrade you or me. All right. In some type of way. What is impossible for people is possible for God. And again, this is a little g God. Okay. Um, Turn it down, bud. All right, let's see. Being led to use these African American deck. Somebody could be hiding someone. Okay. Somebody's hiding someone. Ten of Swords is not over yet. Okay. It's not over yet. We got this ancient energy, alligator energy. Somebody could be, like I said, from Florida or somewhere where alligators are. Also, Australia energy. Ten of Swords. Okay, this is kind of okay. So something is not an ending for this lion alligator energy. This could be like a royal person that, something like this from one of these places in Australia, or like I said, where there's alligators. And then you have the cavalry here being sent in. There could be somebody that was an old leader or somebody that's like of the ancients, that a young man could have shot. Maybe this is something that could be even in the headlines here. Or again, this is like a Boris energy here. Somebody name could be Boris, Burr, something like this. But this person has like a warthog back end, kind of like a lion a little bit, just a little bit a lion here. And the rest of it is like dinosaur or alligator energy. But somebody could have killed some kind of prominent figure, or the old somebody, because with Hurricane Katrina, We were seeing that flood and everything like this, but I feel like something else happened. Somebody's name could be even Katrina. Yeah, her eye Cain. So Cain, this could be like something is charged up by Cain. Cain supposedly killed Abel. We don't know if that's every single time, but um this could be Canaanite energy, dog energy as well. Like I said, Mexico and Canada. I was hearing about like the cartel movement or something like this, also that's going from Canada and Mexico. But this could be something that happened to someone back in the day. This could even be this Carter energy. I keep hearing something about Carters. Okay. Um, something here. Something could have happened. There's a storm or something here. This could be why they calling for somebody to come in, right? Okay. Again, there's something about judgment when it comes to New Orleans. I feel like a lot of these people, whether this is a state of mind or a place, Yanni, a lot of people went this direction. I don't know. I feel like from our areas, okay, all right, because they took about New Orleans, but I think the old Orleans, there could have been something here in Wisconsin, even in the old world or old town area. My goodness. A lot of the people that change their identities, I feel like for whatever reasons and they have to flee, that's where they had to start, or this is where they go and stay. It's something else. I really wish that we can get a little bit deeper, or I can find something even biblical, not even historical, to match this up with. But it's something about it's something thick, it's something deeper, it's something like even identity fraud or mask, with the masquerade, or even with something, because some things already happened. Something already happened. Hurricane Katrina. Somebody could have, ran up on somebody. Like the levee broke because of something. Okay. I'm also trying to think about when we had Roxanne's veil or something. This could be also this veil energy. But I remember when damn. Well, I don't know why I'm going back to when my sister-in-law worked at Target. And then I think after she stopped working at Target, I started working there, but I was working for the Levy. I was working for the Levy magazine company. Excuse me. It was an odd job where I had to refill the magazines. It wasn't a part of the store. It's separate from the store. You go in, they have all your totes there. You change out, look at the dates, change out the magazines. So again, something could have happened. Something could be trying to draw my attention to that time. Again, the dangerous activity of these people having these young men have access to some of these older women, or again, I seen elders in reverse, so maybe they're not elders, but these could be people that was beheaded, or they was silenced, or they had their intel shut down in some type of way. And then it's like, let's just say that this is some kind of foreign ritual. Somebody's been doing this shit in America. Let's just say, we just saying this because somebody is elders or whatever, or older, or these older people, or these authentic Americans or something. Say that because they have been trying to plan this hijack for 10, 20, 30, 50, 75 years. they were diluting our energy here. Okay. Also bringing in people from other countries and surrounding them as like volts of energy that were siphoning our energy and weakening us. This could be people that's hybrid and stuff like this. This also has something to do with the triangular slave trade or the people from the diaspora. Okay. Mm-mm. And say that these people were allowing these little boys to penetrate these women, drugging them in rituals, and then having these little boys, and then the little boy, how little boys is when they first start being active or something like this. They could fall in love with any girl and just, you know, try to kill this person. So just think about this. If somebody is using you as a, like we just said, a seat to go sit on. Say somebody was using you in this manner, but you can't communicate with these children. These are new age children. They have different software, different intel, different frequencies. And you didn't know that somebody in your apartment complex was allowing a little boy to come in and penetrate you in your sleep. And then this person see you in the hallway kissing your husband. And then this is their humping ground or something. I'm just saying, let's just say this. And then when this person go to work one day, you forget to lock your door and this little boy come in there and kill you. You never knew that you never knew that this boy, because I feel like they were doing this to try to, this is something about cougars or something, or doing this to get women wrapped up in cases, or to with DCFS, if they have you secretly filed after you've been raped by a child, they have you secretly filed as they could be doing this with the IRIS program too, through the state, and they have you secretly filed as a predator, but you never knew this. And so what they needed to do is label you in a heathen court as a sexual predator, so that these heathens can, every time you get pregnant by your spouse and it's a boy, they take these children and they take them away from you, because they said you had sex with a little boy, but this really a rape. It's really a sexual assault. Now, whenever you produce a child, a boy child, what do? They take it. Okay, well, we never seen her do this to girls. So, because it's made up. It's all fake and made up. It's all some rugged foreign terroristic group or something like this. And we so worried about looking for somebody with a, we so worried about, because I'm hearing that India has something more to do with this damn hijacking than anything. Now, we sitting here after 9/11, they taught us what a terrorist looked like. Okay. How afraid we should be of them and everything, on a scale of red, yellow, and they taught you what a terrorist looked like, but really you wasn't paying attention to the people that were surrounding you that even look like you or don't look like you or something in your community. This could be girls in trap houses. Then they let these boys practice on these girls. This is all about trying to build up the ego of these young men that shouldn't have it built up in the first place if they didn't work for it. If you're not a good person with finessing women, or you wasn't getting no coochie in school, it probably was something, or you was acting weird or something like this. It's really easy to get it. So this is, do you know what I'm saying? You might as well just say that they just strapping women down and letting, you know, it's something weird like that. Okay. They could have been saying that this is something biblical, but it's not. It's insane. I'm getting also like Newt and Gab, or like a woman. I'm seeing my card with the woman feeding out of the breast a whole bunch of stars. Or there could be like these myths that come out of Africa and stuff about, the women that let men supple from their breasts, and then they ended up being, the woman would be abundant. Okay, it's something like that. Let me sip from your breasts. You could find these storylines and stuff, whether they're true or false, online on YouTube. There's a bunch of them, like African myths, of cultural myths, or goddess or whatever myths or something like this. This could also be women. Turn it down, Goose. Mad about spiritual connections or neurochips between their man and other women, and then send their little boys out to, pierce these women, even the ones that pierce me. Okay. Somebody could have been a sacrifice so that people can send in some type of squad or something like this at some point in time. High priestess in reverse. Like I said, this could be this afros in. These could be a lot of these women. Say you traveling, you like to travel, okay? These could be people that was in your family or they played parts as individuals in your family. But they could have been found to be harmful. So, okay, you have a cousin named Patricia. Throughout your life, this person has transformed and changed. Their appearance has changed lots of times. The person could have been hateful towards somebody. The Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit can't see. She just think I love everybody, and everybody I keep around me like me. It seemed like we like each other, we protect each other, we love each other. We there for each other. But that's not really what this is. Somebody could have ran up on you, did something, whatever this is. This person got displaced to, instead of being killed or taken out or sent to another country, they say just go to Florida. Because again, some of these people could be already prisoners in their own home in a sense. You could be too. Now, this person moved to Miami. 15 years later, you on the radar because these people are they're connected to the Christ crown. So they always peering in, peeking in. They could even have technology to tap into your brain waves or something. All right, weaponized human beings. You go to Florida with your family to Disneyland. This person can't never. They judged wrong, or they lied or something. They can't never come back here and be judges like we read in the Bible the other day. But what they can do is pull on your energy. What they can do is hire somebody to invite you out to another city to go hang out or go for a vacation. What they can do is something like this and get you where you at, like it said in the Bible. Nobody said that. Nobody told nobody that we need to be doing anything that it says to do in the Bible. God, even Jesus, Jesus is not a part of a denomination. Jesus wasn't going to church. Came for a mission or on a missionary status. Do you understand? And regular people with empathy and that's living their life some kind of way in a righteous manner, we're not going out there and hurting people for no reason or because we despise somebody or something like this, or we feel like we grown as hell, 30 years old, and we feel like, hey, and we feel like, oh, you're not thinking about the things that demons or the dead is thinking about. Thinking about I'm dead or I got kicked out because what I did to that person. I can't wait until this person travel to California. This is just what I'm getting. Okay. You can tell me something different. And then, this also makes me think like a microchip. Somebody could have put a microchip in something or something in your eye or something in your body. You see the tip of this is broken off in there. I was watching something how they put chips in people the other day. Somebody could have did something like this to you when you was in the hospital or anything. So this is definitely a brown skinned woman. Could be not, because she's in reverse. Let's see. Yeah, because there's a 9 of Wands energy that could be protecting this person, or this is somebody that's larger than this person. This person could have been acting like they larger than life, but this could be somebody that their own tribe or something had to come in and set this person down because of something that they was doing. This could even be some of these family members was pulled out as watchers or eyes or something like this, right? And you with a bunch of cousins, you would like these particular cousins, that's your tight cousins. And the other cousins, there's a group of cousins that y'all get together with and y'all have fun with. But y'all know, y'all on two different turfs or two different levels of energy or something. And so these cousins over here having a good time, but they was like, damn, you seen what such and such did, what Rebecca did the other day when we was at her house or whatever. I ain't like when that bitch did that. She always trying to be funny or something like this. Or she always, I don't know why when we all together, it's like we all having fun. But this bitch always got something smart to say about me or my man or something like this. And she started to get on my fucking nerves. I don't even want to go over there no more. Or I'm not going to be showing up at the events or something no more. And somebody could have been listening to this like, oh, yeah, bitch, this what you saying about me? Then nobody say, oh, you stink, you ugly, your kids ugly. But, I mean, you could have shit. I don't know. But I'm just we're trying to use what we can use here, okay? I don't want to sit here all day. These are just some kind of narratives that people have the right to have these opinions. But these people could have been watchers too, double agents, watchers too. And they say, oh, I'm going to get this person back for what they said. Or say this is like, there could be two of this person. Now there could be only one. Now, you could be in the Truman Show with one, and somebody is, and the other version of this person is a watcher, right? And so I'm trying to put this as sleek as possible. Okay. So the watcher is watching you on your birthday. Say, I'm about to call. Who could I call? I mean, I don't want too many people there, but who would I like to see on my birthday to have this dinner with? And you say, I'm gonna only pick 3 friends. And you pick these particular 3 friends. The watcher version of one of these cousins could have been jealous. Like, oh, you didn't invite me? Sit there, watch you have fun with these 3 friends. And then this could have led to some type of attack. Because somebody is jealous or something. They should have never been a watcher in the first place because they can't control themselves. Or they always been jealous. Or they always just want a reason to hit somebody or hurt you. Or you ever seen 2 kids at a different age? Like one is 5 and one is 12. And the 12-year-old is doing something and the 5-year-old is taunting them or vice versa. And they like oil and water. Something like that. This is giving me something. Somebody couldn't wait to get their hands on one of my clones to abuse it. And somebody allowed it. Now, these people could have maybe not been these caliber of people, because this person is higher up. They were never supposed to get their hands on these clones of mine, these luxury vehicles. But because they placed themselves strategically in positions of so-called power, they're not of kin. These could be people from other countries that could even be children of these people. That's not your actual, not flesh and blood, but these people, these principalities, that powers that should not be, okay, over you or me. But because of whatever positions or technology they invested in, this is what they're able to do. A terrorist. This is like misery or something. So who I was 3 years ago, they could have snatched that part out when it got another clone out of the tomb. And this person could be being abused by these people. For no reason, just because. Some of these people could be pre-programming these people to be in relationships with them. Reprogramming them to be friends with them so that, but they don't have their full consciousness. And this person is giving money out to these people, or they're being they have a handler, and they're making this person go out, run out naked, or dress some kind of embarrassed, humiliating way, saying, oh, you in this club, you got to do what we say or something. All right. They could also program this person to do crimes or something. For these people can benefit off of it, and then send this person up the river to prison by mind controlling them. All because it belongs to me or you or whoever this person is that somebody is jealous of. And these are the people that'll be mad because we on here and we using our vision, or we using something like this to display or to present this information or whatever, where these people should be in jail or locked up, or the same thing should happen to them. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it's something wrong with these people. I just told you that, or these beings. Their stay is out. This is also why I feel like God was saying, go and uproot these people, or tell these people they have to go. They've been in this area for too long. They learned the ways of these people to manipulate them, to harm them, to have an advantage over them. They're not supposed to have an advantage of them. They have to go. Right? They have to go. This could be somebody trying to fight you in a fight. You're not even fully functioning. You don't even have all your strength or nothing. You're just a weak person or something like this at this point. You don't have all your skills. But somebody wanted to beat you up in that fight at 5th grade, and they never forgot that they got their ass whooped. And so they trying to control a simulation to make it seem like they beating the shit out of you now. It's something like that. Somebody is disgusted with this person. They don't even want to have sex with this person. Okay? After they found out what this person was doing. They just don't. Somebody ruined somebody's life. This is why somebody wishes that they can go back and take you out of some type of restraints. They wish they could time travel and take you out of some type of restraint here. Also, whoever this is, there's but they maybe this person let this person do it to women, but this person did something to a man. Maybe this person realized what a man did to this person and they took this person out. And this is just, but why these people wanted to be disconnected from you or me or God, I don't know. Because why they saying this is because you somebody allowed themselves to think that you ain't God or you not wisdom or you not whatever this is, you not the Christ. And so hey, that's where God is. Again, if we talk about a little G God, they don't have the same power as the big G God. This is like ye are gods or whatever this is. All right. King of Wands. But there could be somebody about to sneak up on this King of Wands energy. All right. Try to trip this person up or do something to this person. Can a leopard change his spots? And then we got a feathered crown here. Like the natives. Okay, but this person got the leopard on his forehead, on his head. All right. This could also be somebody that's not circumcised. I don't know why that matters. Trap a lot. Somebody, whatever this is, too piercing. It's like it's also coming through the picture right here. There's a piece of this chip. The tip of something is in this person's arm. There's a tracking device in someone possibly. So somebody could be like, no, they didn't get tracked because they don't want this person to be saved or something. But somebody does have a tracking device or something. Somebody does have a tracking device. Also, this person here, I'm telling you, whoever this is with these feathers on here and this leopard on their chest, somebody got something on their chest. This person might look at you as like not black or a white girl or something like this, but somebody want to shoot somebody in the head, period. They want to trip up this person because this person said you can't keep doing that. And this person like, you trying to protect this bitch, she don't even like black people. An ignorant person. Like I said, these are animals or something like this. They need to be taken up off the street. This person is doing something here. You said these people should be shot in the head? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to come shoot you in the head. Oh, okay. All right. Somebody could also have, you know what? All right. Y'all notice my, you know what, my 3-letter word card. And then we got the mommy watcher snake. Could have gave this to somebody. And now this person can't come back towards you. And this person like, oh, the person is so happy with me. They just love me so much. But the reason why the person is stuck with you and your ass should be really in jail. Because I would imagine if I found out that something like that happened to me, it would be hard to maybe decipher what you should do. Do I now only have to deal with people that have this? What do you do? So, I mean, well, I didn't mean to, or they could have said somebody else gave it to them or something here, but it was this snake. This snake been doing something in somebody's backside here, and this person had it. And now whoever this angel is, they stuck with this person, or they trying to have sex with this person so they can stick this person with them. Also, something about the shadow energy, shadow people. Something is not somebody's baby. All right. And these people can't have somebody else's little baby that they're about to have and steal it. We got the peaches here. All right. This person could have been sleeping with these peaches. I don't know. You're just, you take it. Somebody could be in Georgia, like doing something here. But like, I don't want to keep on running my mouth about these people. I already told you what I said. Now, you could do an investigator or you don't. All right. Something about somebody, somebody could think that this person is lonely or something. They could be concentrating on something here. This person could be, chilling and charging themselves up. I'm also seeing the blue shirt. Like somebody could be in their emotions or something. Now, when we see these world leaders, they also have mini me's. So it may not be the world leader that has this person. It could be a mini me of this world leader, or who's really controlling the mechanisms behind this leader. That's why it's almost like just shut them down, or giving all the power. These could be groups. They could be like world leaders could have access to a version of somebody. The street people could have access to a version of somebody. It's supposed to be a famine. They're supposed to be respectful to the master of whatever it is and get the good great or get it from there. Same thing like a copyright. If you want to use a copyright or images or something, you're supposed to ask the person, can I use your images or something? But somebody's not doing that by keeping something on the low. We got the cross energy is in the upright. So this they could be saying this cross energy did something, but these are X's. Okay. Here. And it could be this if this beauty 9419, somebody could be saying this cross energy gave them something, but no, they're in the upright. It's this 9419 that got whatever this is or something. Experiencing loss. Maybe of a relationship or something here. Somebody don't want to believe it. People want to believe what they want to believe about something. Yeah, resistance here. Somebody can't resist something, or they couldn't resist something, and they could have even got damaged here. Okay, I'm gonna just say that, or they could have got chipped in their sleep. Okay, could have got poisoned. Yeah, identity in the upright. I just want one. Okay, let's see. This could be also a prison system, a secret service, or a terroristic prison plots where somebody could have said, oh, this person is a prisoner in their own home. Oh, let's put these as a prisoner group or a prisoner family. And they could have started transferring the spouse or the man out of the house and putting them in another city or something with other women. Okay. So they can have access to somebody's children and whatever. Now, meantime, you're looking at your partner or whoever, your roommate or whoever the man you live with or woman every night, but that's not the person. Okay. Hold on. Most notable of you, Harry, to shield me. But as it's been pointed out, the parchment clearly says Dumbledore's army. So this could be some kind of, somebody might need a different type of army here, a different type of cavalry to go into a place. Somebody that knows how to handle some priesthood or something, that knows how to handle something like an exorcist or something like this. All right. It says, but it has been pointed out. Wait, let me start all over. Hold on. Did she fall asleep? Okay. Hold on, because I just don't want to hear this. Jeez. I can't take this stuff how I used to when my children was little. And I could just sit there and just because they was quiet, I could listen to it many times a day. I can't take it no more. Just doodly doo did I? Like, oh, I just can't. Right? Okay. So it says, most notable of you, Harry, to shield me. But as it's been pointed out, the parchment clearly says Dumbledore's army, not Potter's. I instructed Harry to form this organization, and I alone am responsible for its activities. Now, this could be you did ask somebody for a gift, or what do you need? You could have told these people, or you could have said this in a prayer or some type of something. Okay. Um, like I said, this could be attached to like a higher thing or an academy, or this is like, okay, Harry Potter is not Harry Potter's, like it's not America's, it's the United States government's army. Yeah, we don't have to do something, or I don't know, y'all. This is something else here. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm just getting something like that. It says Professor Dumbledore, Harry Potter, and the Order of the Phoenix. So let's see. Um, I just wish we could get. You know what? I just need something a little bit more whimsical. Hold on. Okay, I found some. I really need my steampunk deck, but I can't find the rest of it. It's just a little couple cards right here. Yeah, the puppeteer. Somebody could be manipulating something heavily. These could be people also that left you out of boardroom meetings or cut off your software or something like this. And now they want to know what you say from struggling. I'm not doing that. Not fucking getting paid. Somebody wants you to struggle to deliver something or always sound like you're off or you're not on the frequency to try to say you a demon or something like this. Yeah, look. Pathless people, difficult decisions, lack of direction. Look at this. This is what somebody wants a person to feel like. But maybe this ain't your thing. These people got themselves into it, and it's not your responsibility. All you're gonna do is piss these people off because they're gonna be I'm hearing, don't let me be misunderstood. So these people just want to misunderstand somebody. That's what I'm getting. You don't care about black matters. You don't want to hang out. I can already see it ain't that you black is. I can already see what your agenda is, or I can already smell on you what you're trying to do. This is somebody trying to challenge, like, oh, I'm gonna go show up over here and show that I'm bad or something, and you can already see the plot, okay? And who's doing that? You know, somebody go trying to prove something. I can hang out with black people. I'll do black meetings or something like this, and then guess what? It could be the last thing you do. So these people could be pathless here. These children, their mothers, these boys and their mothers that was harming women and children. Okay. Like it's kind of sad because I read images too. And when I was looking at some images, but see, there's something here. Okay. There's some aspect that I don't know. But with this person being in reverse, that means that I could have been right. Because you know how even when you had like little boys, neighborhood boys, cousins and things like this, there's even cousins that would be jealous. Like, what's so special about her? Why do the boy cousins always gravitate towards this cousin? Or even at them situations where it was harmless kissing cousins. Like you had your favorite boy cousin and y'all was always together harmlessly. But y'all always had like some kind of bond or something that was like a twin flame. Like a cousin could have been a twin flame of yours or something like this. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like I was looking at it made my heart break because I was looking at some images and low key, somebody was like, oh, it was a woman and she reminded me of my auntie. And I was like, and she was like, when one of my older sons or whatever committed suicide. Now, this person could have been talking about somebody, they know who they was talking about, whatever, I don't. But I can't help the visions that I get, right? So we could be in two different worlds, somebody not really reciprocating what I'm saying or but when the person said that, because of who she looked like, I got a vision of this auntie that looked like this person, son. And it brought me back to some images. I was looking on one of my cousin's pages and I seen my cousin and I seen his eyes. And I seen something was out of his eyes. We looking at this. He was just kicking it. And I'm like, oh, he with the cousins or whatever. But I could see, of course, he didn't look like this because my cousin handsome. But, and I'm hearing, I don't know the whole story. Okay. Some of these people could have went to the dark. Okay. I'm not saying nothing for nothing. Cause this almost seemed like, oh, I know what you did to this person. Now I'm gonna get like these is like people that was on the bad side, and then now they're like, oh no, why did we do that? I want to do something to make it up for like it's something wild going on. But anyways, but I see my cousin that picture, and I was like, I didn't know that he was hanging with them that tight like that. I didn't those particular cousins. I didn't know he was hanging tight with them like that at some point in time. But when I looked in his eyes in these images, it's like he was gone. Now I don't know the whole story. I don't know how something, but I just know what I seen is spooked me because that's the first time you somebody that you really cared about at some point in your life and you see something like that. It ain't nothing that anybody the regular eye can see, or it might be what everybody else's eyes can see. But as I'm going through my ascension, now I can see it. Do you understand? Everybody could have these gifts, and that's why I don't think I'm special or nothing with what I do or whatever. When it's time for me to see, I'll see. So I just didn't like that picture. Y'all know how I said it's a picture of me sleeping with a green silk outfit on that the so-called stepmother gave me for Christmas one year. It was too big for somebody, and she handed it over to me or whatever. Okay, 'cause I guess I was big enough to fit into it. And it was like a green two-tone silk thing, and I was laying on the thing, and the way I didn't like the way my body looked. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the I was like, who the hell took a picture of me when I was asleep anyway? My daughter was too little. I don't see my person don't was never picking up no camera like, let me get a picture. So I was thinking, who took this picture of me? I still don't know who took this picture of me. It just is it's very odd. And I was like, ugh, I don't like the way I look like I'm dead up in that picture. But I might not have been dead, but it looked like. You understand? So it creeped me out. But like same thing when I seen this picture of my cousin. It kind of creeped me out. And he was the way like the other cousin was like looking at him. They might have been drinking or something or whatever. But the way the other cousin was looking at him, and then the way he was looking at the camera, like help, like I don't like it. It could even be an old picture. Cause I don't imagine that maybe everybody know what's going on. I don't imagine that people is talking about it in this manner. And these might be people like the white man, but then people could be probing these people and finding out, nigga, it's you. Like what I said. When you get to the core of it, it really don't have nothing to do with color. This is about hierarchies and stolen. It's weird. You could have stopped hanging with a group of people or something like this, and everybody's like, oh, why? And oh, I don't know why this person did it. But now that somebody is seeing something that you seen back then, and they was trying to rally up against you, like, oh, you funny acting towards your family, and now somebody could be coming to a way of awakening or ascension and seeing something that you seen already. And I don't need to go asking nobody else. When I feel uncomfortable, motherfucker, or if I don't want to talk to you, I don't give a fuck. It's my mom. It's nothing personal against these people. I just see something else. And I'm thinking when I be looking at other people, obviously you don't see it because you still dabbling with these people, or you like, oh, but it's my auntie. I need to go over there and do no. Like, oh, grandma, what big eyes you have. You understand? It's nothing fucking personal. It's just I'm not doing it. You ain't gonna make me feel bad. And if too many people call me and say, you need to go by there, you need to go by there. Motherfucker, y'all trying to, nah. So something can jump off of that person and jump on me. I mean, I might alert God, but the hell you want me to do? Because again, these people are scattered. I don't know where these people are. I wouldn't even, most of my cousins, my family, I got a big ass family on both sides, supposedly, allegedly, or the people that I grew up around. I don't know where none of these people live. Even my two play sisters, we always knew where each other lived. I don't even know where they live. I don't know nothing about nobody no more. I know where my dad lives, supposedly, or the one that I can go visit. So this just came out in reverse, but it plopped on the table in the upright. All right. Little do I know there's a secret society and they put these cousins that didn't like me on high 20, 30 years ago. And it's time for me to sit there. This could be what the power is. Somebody could be trying to go overseas or go down south or go something. Maybe for those people, that's what it was. But for this person, you might have to, I don't know. It's somewhere that somebody's supposed to be sitting, that I'm supposed to be sitting. Somebody earned their stripes, or something happened to you somewhere here. You earned the stripes or something like this. Okay. Why is this person winking? I can't. This reading is like jumping up, like at me. And I'm telling you, somebody just did something to try to deplete your energy, and they keep doing this, and they get heightened, and they like go smoke some weed like the rest of us, bitch. You dead on the inside, and then people just get God do what God do. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy because somebody could have said something is wrong here. You lost direct. You don't know something, but you standing on business, and somebody lied and said this, and I don't know. This is causing a change here. Somebody said something was a good idea, maybe thinking that this was going to get you out of power for good, but something could have backfired here. Okay, something could have backfired. Even what, like I told y'all, the little boy, the Melvin boy that I used to be the little childhood, tiny little childhood boyfriend and girlfriend with, like little. Where people used to like us, see us just hold hands, or we was always stuck to each other. As soon as you know the kick it or the party started, we find each other and we just playing all day. That kind of energy. But then sometimes I think I could probably pick up one time where I'm like, "What the fuck you doing?" You know what I'm saying? Like it was my boy or whatever, but at the end of the day, I do remember. I think I do remember. Like, why is like it was kind of like why is Tiffany pushing herself on this person? And not even that. Why you letting her? Not like because we could have been a 7 or 8 years. We could have been a little bit older at that time. Why you letting her? Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And we don't know. I don't know if somebody when other girls and unless my cousin shared it with me. I don't pry. All right. But like who knows what could have happened if it was a barbecue. It's like, oh, they had a barbecue, such and such was there. Oh, there was. Oh, dang. Or whatever. And then I'm pretty sure that cousin was there, and that cousin was trying to, and you don't never know what happened. Them little, how managed kids was back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, let's play this, or let's play spin the bottle, or run around the house. I dare y'all to kiss. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, so something like this could even happen here. Mm-hmm. But I feel like even at the town beauty, you get beat up by the men and the women. They don't want to see you excel, or they don't want to see you in the spotlight, or they don't want to see you, you know. And I feel like a lot of these people did this because look how these look like fans here. Somebody didn't want you to have a gathering of people, or like even a group of people or something like this to support you or send love your way, or support or something like this. It's just what this is what I feel. All right. But who knows how they got this. Somebody could have got trafficked or something and you didn't. So what you gonna be jealous of that about? Some people is crazy. Some people get they self traffic on purpose so that they could get some attention. We don't know. Now, it says in Harry Potter, The Order of the Phoenix, Professor Dumbledore takes responsibility for the formation. So these could be some people getting in formation of Dumbledore's army, an action that leads him to having to leave Hogwarts. Now, remember I said there look like a hog is in one of these pictures, and then we got the cavalry in there too. Okay, but it looked like a lion, but it looked like a warthog at the same time. All right, and it says Have you ever taken responsibility for something you didn't do? And this could be somebody taking responsibility for something they didn't do. Okay. You know, distorted memories, shuffled memories. Somebody been getting a gain off of being you. Um, they put all the bad stuff in your database. They living a life up. They with the person that you supposed to be with. Da 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 da. But it's because they put all the, like, I could go back down my memory lane and say I ain't never touched no damn person that was my boyfriend's best friend or one of his friends or somebody that knew him. I wasn't stupid anyways if I was on some shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, maybe if one of these girls was sent in to cover for me while I was getting something done, while I was being transported or put to sleep or in a lower like a lower a lower something of awareness. Wonder why would they, you just never fucking know. If you got clones, what do they have qualities? What do they do different? Why, you know? And so somebody could have been getting blamed for the things that somebody else could have did. Even this could even be, let's say that this is somebody else that was put in this nine of cups energy. Somebody was trying to punish you for something that this person was doing. Or again, when I was 17, I did what my mother told me. This is telling me about skinwalking. Janet Jackson didn't have to mean that. But what a higher power is showing me with that song is that's what we talking about. Mothers that were living vicariously through their daughters in a strange manner. And then later on to say, oh, she's just a little slut. She always hanging around with boys. She's all in boys' faces. She sleeps around or something. And the whole time, they was keeping you in some type of place so these people can utilize your energy or your vassal because they didn't get to have fun when they was young like that. Right? And then they started something else here where they started to letting these girls invest or earn, I don't know how, by messing with higher level commitments, earn a chance to maybe revisit their teenage body before they had children or some shit like this. Experiences or something else. Bud. And the fact that this came out both ways, in the reverse and upright, this could be like something is in the reverse. If this is the wonder energy, and then something really is supposed to be in the upright with me here. This is like a duality here with this card, how that happened here. All right. Bud. But regardless of the fact, somebody could have also been probing someone here. They're trying to see what you think when you in silence or when you chilling or when you ain't really, wanting to come out or something like this here. I just really think somebody's, somebody had somebody taking responsibility for something somebody else didn't do. Maybe this person is just trying to preserve you or something, or had someone take responsibility for something that you did do. What were the consequences? See what I'm saying? Why is this person winking? There's also shock, electric shock, like shock value. Hold on. Because it's best for somebody to have you messed up anyway and rejected. Okay? Or to reject other people. Somebody trying to, this could even be like I said, they were running programs on some of, I feel like me, when I was younger, to have people be interested in hanging out with me and then not. Right? Somebody you enjoy time with somebody. This could be even a girl or a boy. You just meet this person, you're like, oh my God, finally somebody like me. And somebody like, psych. And then this person all of a sudden don't want to talk or something no more. Right? Yeah, we got the temperance here. I'm telling you, somebody got in trouble for something here. Okay. A lover situation. I'm telling you. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So okay. Yay. 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 Because there's two girls here. Well, this is a girl and a boy, but I first at glance thought that there's two girls. Oh my God. All right. This could be even like I said. Somebody get pregnant, somebody else carry it. Okay. But I don't know. We're not even gonna get deep into this because I don't know what the fuck you on. Yeah, because look, we got virgin. Somebody was even a virgin or something, or whatever this is. I don't know when something happened, y'all. Mm-mm. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Somebody already been respawned or reborn within the past 20 years. And somebody trying to hold you accountable some shit from 30 years ago. You know, it's just strange activities is what we picking up on here. Okay. I mean, I just don't know. You had to be, but again, this could be like okay, the right person could be getting held accountable. Okay. I don't know. But it's like not restoring something, reverse ten of swords, somebody not okay. Let's read because I feel like it's something. Mm, I'm gonna bust something out. I don't want to bust something out, but it's just like wait, maybe something need to be bust out. Like what is going on? I'm gonna stop the video. Mm-mm.